And it wouldn't be the Christmas season if we didn't review another awful Vanessa Hudgens Netflix movie. So in accordance with tradition, we viewed The Night Before Christmas.
Isn't this just like the award? This should get an award for title that most definitely not thought of before the fucking plot of the movie, or by a studio executive with a shit-eating grin on his face.
Yeah, sounds about accurate. So we gonna go non-spoilers to start or no? Because
well, what's this movie about?
Well, this movie is about a knight who, like a medieval knight, gets sent back, or not, sent forward in time to our time, in the small town of
Bracebridge, Ohio.
Bracebridge, Ohio.
You know, she didn't have the town name embroidered on her hat.
See, I was going to say...
So I didn't know where she was from.
Right, this is the problem. She didn't have a hat that said... You know what the fucked up thing is? Like, I'd believe someone in that town would have that hat.
Yeah, go Bracebridge Bracers.
Yeah, or whatever. Or no, it wouldn't say Bracebridge Bracer. It would just say
Bracebridge. Yeah, town.
Yeah, no, I'd believe that more than I would a hat that just says Chicago. Real blown opportunity there.
Oh, of
all right.
course.
So she's a teacher, and she's all, my ex is still in town, and
sucks.
Yeah, he sucks, and I think, I'm a hopeless romantic, blah, blah, blah. And then all of a sudden this knight shows up. And where does he end up? With Vanessa Hudgens. Or, I basically spoiled the plot, whatever. You could have figured that out. It's not exactly, this is Hamlet, this is not.
No.
So... Yeah, we've discussed the serious lack of hats that say the location on them. Yeah, but if I'm just being serious, I think the fish out of water element didn't go hard enough in the paint.
No, he kind of comes out of... First of all, oh my God. He fucking is in, what is it, Norwich, England?
Yeah.
And he goes... He travels through time and space. So it's not like he wakes up and he's in England... the same exact spot in 2019. He goes to 2019 and then Ohio.
Yeah.
Why? Fucking why? Don't say fucking because they have to fuck. I get it. I get they have to fuck. But why her? That's one of my biggest issues with this movie. He sees the old crone, the old bitch. He might as well call her.
Yeah.
And she's like, you have to go on a quest. But we never find out why.
And certainly there's no quests here. You got to go to this place.
Yeah, you got to go to Ohio, said no one ever.
Yeah. Part of the problem I had with this is, they didn't make it nearly goofy enough.
No, he comes out and it's fucking... He just, looks a little weirded out.
He looks a little weirded out, and he blends in a little too much. So that's why we've decided to do an in-review bit that we'd like to call If I Were Writing This Movie, where we armchair screenwrite a few scenes in an attempt to make this movie a little more interesting. So we're just going to pitch a few ideas for scenes now. We'll alternate. Would you like to go first?
I'm going to rank... this movie would be written not so fun. So there's a scene in the beginning where he's, loping around the house, oh, what's this?
Yeah.
Is this a freezer?
Yeah.
He sticks his head in the freezer. This movie would be done. I'd have him stick his head in the oven. And it would be it seems that the sauna is operating through... Oh, why does it smell like my horse's farts in here? Oh, it passes out and the movie's over. Or I don't know, he would die of the common cold or something. God damn it, I wanted this movie to end so fucking bad.
I didn't hate it nearly that much.
Oh, God.
Okay, so... If I were writing this movie, you know the part where she gives him the keys to her car? Mm-hmm. Yeah, okay, so here's how it'd go. Oh, lady, whatever your name is, can I have your car? And then she'd say, sure. And then he'd be just plowing things over, and there'd be a trail of dead behind him, and he'd park it, and it'd be in pieces, and it'd be about to... No, and then it would explode, and then it'd be doot doot. After it's exploded. And then what would happen is he'd get freaked out by the police cars when they'd show up, and he'd be like, "Oh my, more dragons, and they're on fire." And then he'd be like, "Have it thee," and like take out his sword, and they'd throw it through the windshield of the cop car, and then it'd just be a shit show. It'd look like a GTA, but with a knight.
Would it end in him getting killed by said police officers?
No, because the crone would show up and he'd say, "I need more magic," and she's like,
"Bro, you fucked this whole thing up. I had more faith in you than this."
No. She decides, "Ooh, this is not looking good. We better kill all the witnesses." So she gives him magic powers temporarily, and he becomes basically like
death,
a god, and then just like, I don't know, he just like nukes the whole town.
This is pretty awesome. I mean, I was just gonna say kill him so that the movie can end fast, kind of like my idea, but that works too.
All right, so that'd be one of my ideas. What's your next one?
My next idea would be, you know that fucking weird, horrible, dumb, stupid, bad scene? Which one?
Which one?
The scene where the two girls are like talking about like, "I don't have gloves because my dad sucks ass."
Yeah.
Doesn't like us talking about how we have basic needs for shit.
Right.
My dad gets sad when we say we need clothes.
Yeah.
Like, I would have rewritten the scene as thus. "Here. Take this extra pair of gloves. My hands are starting to get sweaty." You had this extra pair of gloves.
The whole time?
Snowmen? Well, yeah, we're building an igloo. I'm going to kill you. And then they would kill each other.
Okay. You know what? That's a nice dark homage to Dumb and Dumber. Okay. Similarly, if I were writing that scene, here's what would happen. You know the part where she says, "I can teach you to fight like a real knight." So what would happen is the one girl just smacks the other right in the face and just knocks out all her teeth. And then the mom gets real pissed. And then she sees what happens. She grabs a butcher's knife out of the kitchen, and then she stabs the knight because she's so angry.
He taught her this dastardly game of stick fighting.
That's right. All right, so what do you got next?
So you know all those shitty ass scenes where they're like trying to kiss and like something interrupts them?
Yeah.
So like it would just keep getting like ridiculous as the movie went on. So like first like they would start to kiss and like a cell phone would go off.
Yeah.
And it'd be like an Uber Eats driver like calling to confirm like the delivery of a Fuddruckers order that neither of them made. And then the next time like they're trying to kiss and there's a knock at the door and it's the Uber Eats driver who shows up at the house with the Fuddruckers order. And then finally, like, they've shooed the guy away, and they're alone, and they're about to kiss again. There's a horrible crash as an entire Fuddruckers restaurant drops from the sky and crushes the house. This fucking movie made me hungry. It made me feel like I was living on a fucking desert island for 3 weeks.
Wow, there's a lot about fun. When you said knock at the door, I thought it was going to be like a singing telegram.
A Christmas gram?
It had to be you. It had to be you.
Oh my god. It's just like every tired trope ever. "Oh, we can't kiss."
Yeah. Oops, there's a crack in the floor or some shit. I don't know.
I fell.
Yeah. Okay, that's pretty good. If I were writing this movie, when they're in the scene when they're in the cafe, right? Mm-hmm. Okay, I guess it's spoilers, by the way. Anyway, the scene when they're in the cafe, and she talks about his ex, like he wouldn't even ask. It would be like, "Yeah, there he is. Have at thee," and he'd just like chop off his head. And it's just like, you can't do that. "Oh, I'm sorry." And then he'd like try and tape it back on. Be like, "Old crone, it seems I have made a grave error." And just for the hell of it, instead of there being a big panic, a classic like saloon style brawl breaks out instead. You know, so shit would go down after he cuts off, Vanessa Hudgens' character's ex-boyfriend's head.
Okay.
Like there'd be a battle. It would ensue.
Well, this is just a better movie.
Yeah. That's what I mean.
Oh,
so
man.
You got one more, or did you use up all your...
I think I used up most of them. I mean...
All right, so I got one more.
Okay.
Like, this just needs to happen. So when he first gets there, she just sees him out in the yard, and he's just like, "Oh, man, gotta drop a load." just like starts digging a hole.
In the snow? Or in the lawn?
No, well, in the snow and the lawn.
Oh, okay.
And he's like, oh, and she's like, what the fuck are you doing? And he's like, oh, it's too late. I've already started.
You know, if I were him, I would have that scene happen before he's built. Remember, he's building the fire and he's going to try and kill that skunk?
Yeah.
I would just have him shit on the logs because that's going to help the fire when he tries to light it, you know?
What? No.
Because it's biofuel.
No, dude. I think, sure.
I mean, it wouldn't make the skunk taste good if you're going to cook the skunk on shit fire, biofuel fire.
Oh, here's another one. I would have made him already eat the skunk.
Yeah.
And he'd just smell the whole movie. And then she just
That's the conflict.
There we go.
Like, I love this guy, but he just smells like shit.
But she would also grow to hate him. Mm-hmm. Because this movie really went out of its way to avoid conflict.
Oh, man.
All right, so no,
right.
but he would definitely be taking a shit in the lawn. That's my other if I was writing it.
Yeah, no, there would be shit involved.
And she would tell him to stop, and he'd be like, I've already started to drop a thine logs.
The Yule logs.
Yeah, yes, that's right. I've already started a...
Oh, God.
Why isn't he speaking Old English, by the way?
Yeah.
No, I mean...
Why all of this movie?
Yeah. All right, so that's our view if we were writing this.
Yeah.
He would, there'd be some antics involving Fuddruckers. He'd be shitting in the lawn. He would have ran over several people on the way to the drugstore or whatever, and...
Fights over gloves.
Yeah, basically a lot of people would be dead.
That's fine.
This would be a great horror, action, thriller, drama.
Christmas extravaganza.
Extravaganza, yes.
Oh my word, this movie.
All right, so so getting past what we would do to make it better. Mm-hmm. She's wearing all these weird outfits. Like she's wearing these clothes. She's wearing these pants. It's like they look like Aikido pants that were made out of a picnic table. Like they. I don't get it. She's a teacher and she's dressed like some Instagram influencer or some shit.
Yeah, it's a little weird.
I just didn't get she didn't have the vibe like this is an educator.
I knew what the fuck I was in for when they literally say in the first 10 minutes of the movie, there's just not going to be some knight in shining armor for you.
Oh,
there's just going to be a frog. And I'm like,
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I see. I see what we're dealing with here.
Yeah.
I get it. Oh, man.
It's also just kind of weird how everyone just goes along with it eventually.
They think he has amnesia. They think he gets hit by a car.
Yeah, the main conceit is that he really is a knight from 1344, whenever he's from. But everyone thinks he's just a crazy dude. And then after a while, they're just like, yeah, this is cool. Also, the idea that
this guy's safe around kids.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Let's have this stranger who thinks he's from medieval England. Yeah, no, he's going to stay with me for a little while.
Yeah, and he can drive my car, which we've already joked about. But, why the fuck did you let him drive your car? Right. What did you think was going to happen? He was going to snap out of his amnesia during the fucking driving of the car? Maybe? You fucking idiot. Do you like that car? What the fuck? Or on the flip side, if he really is from that time, how on earth would he know how to drive a car? I'm surprised. That's what I'm saying. The scene was, they should have made him at least hit some shit. Maybe not run over people and have a Trail of the Dead like I suggested. But at least knock a bunch of shit over and really get a good fender bender. Oh man, there's so much. I mean, that would have been too much though, right? That would have been too much effort. I mean, yes, it would require some stunt coordination. Which maybe this movie did not have. Budget to wreck a car. Let's talk about that fucking icy pond scene. Oh, man. Oh, yeah. That's dude, that's my favorite. They're like, oh, I don't know where they went. I looked 3 feet in front of the house, and I just... Look, footprints right there. I didn't even fucking kneel down to look at them in the white snow. Right there. God, they're 100 feet away from the house. I didn't know where they went. You lazy ass. Dude, there's going to be 3 scenes this year. The scene, the Murray Franklin talk show scene. The scene where fucking Cliff Booth is confronting the Manson people in the house, in Rick Dalton's house. and Sir Cole trying to save this girl from that ice. From this, it's
just
like
exhilarating.
It's the most chilling, no pun intended, spine-tingling scene I've seen all year.
Wow, it's just mesmerizing.
It is a master-crafted.
I say as I yawn.
Yeah, no, it is a obscenely well-crafted set piece of tension and drama and the will to survive.
She's just standing there. I'm scared. And then he suggests,
I believe every word.
Have you ever seen a snail get on your belly and crawl to me?
Crawl slower than a snail, he even says.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
He's a dummy. There's no doubt about that. It's, I don't know. Also, we do have, this is, again, small potatoes compared to what's wrong with this movie. We have the classic Hallmark Netflix Lifetime. Thanks, sis. Just in case you don't know we're related.
Oh, my God.
They always have at least one of those in these movies. Thanks, brother. Thanks, sis.
Your dad would be proud of you.
Yeah.
Oh, would be? Is her dad dead? That's so sad.
Oh, God. All right, so I guess we'll move on to... We've already moved on to spoilers, but...
Do they get together? Wait a minute.
Let me think.
Do they fuck?
Not on screen?
No, but I know that's the reason why this movie happened, is that creepy old crone just wanted to see these two young people bang.
She's just like in the corner, like licking her lips. Like
that's kind of borderline what happens. There's there's that one weird shot where like they walk away and she's just like in the half corner of the frame, like,
oh yeah,
you walk away. I'm like, what the fuck?
Yeah. I got a question. What's up with that one student who she just keeps running into everywhere, including Christmas Eve? Oh, Miss whatever, Vanessa Hudgens teacher person. Gives a shit what her character's name is. I took your advice, blah, blah, blah.
I burned every bridge with every male classmate I've ever had.
Yeah, I'm only focusing on my goals. And she's like,
no, you fucking idiot.
No, you should tie yourself down.
Yeah.
Tie yourself down.
Fuck your goddamn education up.
Yeah, don't follow your dreams.
Probably do drugs.
Yeah, this movie had a weird message about that. It's like...
Give all your clothes away?
Yeah.
And like...
That's not what
fight each other with sticks?
That's not what I was... I was referring to the fact that it's like, you know, oh, you need to get yourself a fella, but don't, like, be independent, but don't be too independent. I don't know.
Also, the fucking message is so goddamn confusing in that, like, remember that one part at the end where it's like, he's like, I have to find out what my quest is. And they're like, he has a weakness or some shit. And they're like, it's supposed to be like his weakness is he doesn't have a heart. And I'm like, when is that ever demonstrated? The movie starts out, and he's like a really good brother. Seems like a good dude. And like at the end, like they have the audacity to be like, he like looks at her and what does he say? He's like, you made me feel good about myself. I'm like, you didn't fucking already have that in the beginning of the movie? What the fuck?
Well,
what is going on?
Here's the other thing. He's like, you don't like, if in modern times, it's like, you mean you don't die automatically if you get diarrhea?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to stay here. You mean there's machines that clean your clothes for you? Like, fuck this. I'm not going back to Norwich. Like,
you mean I don't have to take the bucket of poo out from under the lavatory and dump it out? It just goes elsewhere?
You mean this waterway? Someone has built an aqueduct for the duty.
Well, I'm not sure I want to drink the water here. Where's the water that you drink come from?
You mean there's purified water in bottles?
Yeah.
Like, he's like, hand soap? Whoa. Okay, that's it. I'm not going back. You guys got hand soap. I'm in. Like, he's like, well, everything seems to be wrapped up in a great big bow if I stay here. I better go back to my shitty time.
Yeah, and as Sir Cole is banishing Alexa to the freezer realm, I was banishing my brain to the 87,000th circle of hell with this movie watching experience.
That was also there's at least 4 or 5 times where I went, ugh.
How's that?
Like cringed.
Oh,
physically.
4 or 5?
Well, more than that.
There was quite a few.
But one time was when he was trying to oh, look, I've learned American slang. That was lit AF. I thought, oh my God,
There's
please.
like that, the fucking Emmanuel Shrieky scene. She's like, say good night to the good night. I'm like, I'm going to jump out my window. Like, it's right fucking there. I'm looking right at it.
Yeah, she looks familiar. Where's she from?
She was on Entourage, and she was in...
okay, that's where
she's been in some stuff.
Okay. So this movie just has a who's who of, oh, that person was in something a long time ago.
Yeah.
That people watched.
Oh, boy.
Let's see.
The boyfriend thing never gets resolved. It just gets resolved by, like...
she's like, oh, no, I keep seeing him.
And
like,
then she just stops.
Yeah, I thought, like, maybe this could be a plot point, too. Like, she cheats on the boyfriend or some shit. Like, or cheats on the night.
There's just there's a bunch of those B stories that don't fucking go anywhere. Yeah. The neighbor? Like, what the fuck was going on there? Remember that? The red-haired neighbor chick, and, like, she comes up and gives the mistletoe to Sir Cole. You think that, like, she's kind of trying to move in?
No, that's what I'm saying. This movie went so out of its way to avoid conflict. Because remember, there's a point where she says, the mistletoe, that means we have to kiss. But I'm not gonna because
I'm not really a bad guy. I just suck.
Yeah.
I'm the writer of this movie giving up on any fucking anything mattering.
Bleep, bloop, blop.
Yeah,
I have lost my purpose. She's just a robot.
These movies make me sad.
Yeah, this movie was
This is like the saddest movie I've ever seen, like Beyond the Green Mile even.
Yeah. Okay. But seriously though, the ending when the knight comes back, I mean, I know second act turning points are often lazy in romantic comedies. But Jesus Christ. Let me guess. He comes back?
He's got the horse this time. She gets a puppy. And did you ever see, like, that is like the most muted reaction I've ever seen to a child, a family getting a puppy. They're just like, wow, a puppy. And, like, that's it. They're like, all right, let's go. And the dad's like, that's a good name for the dog. Miracle. And the kid's like, fuck you, Dad. I'm going to name him Knight. And I'm like, people cry when they get dogs.
Puppies,
like, fuck this. This is bullshit. I don't believe you. No. And it's not even the girl's fault, the little girl. It's just like, this movie is so fucking... It's every goddamn issue I have with Princess Switch. It's just such an inauthentic, evil movie. It makes me so sad. These movies are like my kryptonite. I don't mean like my guilty pleasure. I mean like will cause cancer. Will cause Kryptonian cancer in me, kryptonite. And you put me through this every goddamn Christmas.
Oh, no, yeah. I see, I'm just a Machiavellian schemer who, from time to time, likes to trick people into watching bad movies.
We got to do it. Someone's got to do it.
I mean, well, like, I honestly thought the trailer kind of gave an impression, like, because I did the physical cringe a few times while watching the trailer. I thought it would just be, like, that bad the whole time. But as I said, I think its main problem is it just doesn't dig in hard enough.
No, I went into it pretty cold, and I was the same way. I was like, this is nowhere near the fish out of water. The fish out of water stuff, it's just like he comes out of the fucking fog, and he's just like looking around, making the Johnny Depp face. Like, like what's going on? And like people come up and selfie with him. And it's just like, this is every bit what you expect it to be. It's not funny. It's not sweet.
I've got one more if I were writing this.
Oh, God.
Mind if I put on some music? Mm-hmm. She just puts on, like grindcore. Yeah.
Those monks are chanting some sort of incantation.
So it's pretty terrible. We're moving on to scores here.
Please.
All right. I'm gonna give this a 1 out of 5 and a 1 out of 2 bombs.
I'm gonna give this a 2 out of 10. Yeah.
Okay. So we're giving it identical scores. It wasn't.
Oh man.
It didn't do anything in an interesting way when it had It had plenty of chances to, and that's I think its biggest fault. Not that it was boring. It's that it had a chance to not be.
I mean, I'm going to say some shit that's like borderline hyperbolic, but like for me, and this is just subjectively speaking, like I consider movies like this to be like kind of a fucking assault on all other movies that are trying to do anything. And that includes like even movies that I don't fucking like Beach Bum. that was trying something.
Yeah, that's
this
true.
shit is just like, like you said, like beep boop bop. Here comes like shitting out Hallmark remake bullshit, and I'm like, God, I done goofed again. They got me again with one of these fucking things.
It's like, oh, here comes conflict. Beep boop bop. No more conflict. Happy movie. Even when she gets, like sort of dumped by the night, she's like, oh no, it's okay. Because he was cool. She should have been like, fuck this guy.
Fuck his brother's fucking night ceremony,
yeah.
fucking bitch.
Also the brother's like, no, bro, just go back in time. I don't ever want to see you again.
Yeah, why the fuck did you come back? I fucking hate you. So what is that, a 3 out of 15?
Well, hold on. I gave it a 1 out of 5. Yeah, that's a 3 out of 15. That's
Mother of God.
that's pretty abysmal. So that'll do it for our review of, did they really have wreaths in the 1300s?
I don't fucking know. It was Deck the Halls really a thing? Because he comes in the room and is like, Alexa, play Deck the Halls.
Was that because he learns it? I don't know.
Or like Santa. Like, wasn't Santa Claus like...
There was like I thought like modern Christmas didn't exist till the 1800s.
Yeah.
Whatever. This
movie sucks.
The movie.